Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope everyone had good holidays and happy 2023. Today I'm going to kind of go through my office space. I want to kind of change it up a little bit. And so I don't think I've ever really showed where I work on this channel before. So this is where I'm always standing. This is my standing desk. I just kind of built it, basically built a little table on top of this old desk. This old desk actually used to have a glass top. The thing that happened was a speaker used to be hanging up on the wall there, fell off and shattered it, made a huge mess, but somehow nothing really broke. One of the problems I'm having now though with this setup is I have this huge computer from Puget Systems, custom built PC, but I just need to access everything. You know, I need to access ports and switch stuff up from time to time, like when I plug in my scanner or whatever it may be, or a document printer, which I don't keep out because I don't use it that often. And I just can't really access anything. So when I had a smaller PC, it wasn't as big of a deal, but now it really is. And you could see also just like cables everywhere, just memory cards everywhere, memory card reader, and then just like all this stuff needs to be gone through, paper, like the speaker's way back there. I can't clean anything. There's hard drives back here and stuff like that. Yeah, it just needs to be, so I think I'm going to entirely break it down. My stereo's not working right now, which is frustrating, so I have to use my headphones when I want to listen to anything. I've also thought about redoing the entire area. I used to sit here where the TV is, facing that window. What's a window behind there? But I feel like, you know, I've actually got this in the best way it could be. You know, when I'm standing here working, because I have a couch here, so if there's some people here, I have guests in here that I need to talk to, I don't have my back to them. Plus, I don't know how you guys feel, but you can see how big of a space this is. It's just not that comfortable to have your back to a big old space. So yeah, that's kind of, I think this is the optimal setup for this area. I can't really do anything on this side because I have this gigantic radiator. So it's kind of turned it into just a way to have my camera collection, which I think is just the best use for it, and books and stuff like that. So I had thought about trying to, you know, I'm someone who gets like bored with stuff and I like to change stuff up after a while, but I guess I just can't really see a way that is better than what I've got going on right here. So like I said, I stand here, I watch bike racing when I'm working in the summer or, you know, whenever that's going on. So mainly it is just about fixing up the desk area. And then since I'm breaking everything down, I have some water stains from years ago up around here and just some cracks. This is a 1920s building. So I think it's also time just to maybe do some repairs while I have the desk out of the way and maybe, you know, some cleanup and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. And yeah, welcome back to this channel. So what a mess. These kind of things are always a pain, but they always end up being worth it. One thing I realized I should do here is take down the Christmas lights. One, that needed to happen anyways, but I also need to take down the ornaments. I don't want to break these hand-blown glass ornaments as I get up on the ladder and do some painting and repairing. All right, so got the painting done. Just one of those things that such a relief. It just bothered me to look at. Now I'm trying to figure out where I want to place everything. So kind of just gonna set stuff around on the desk and get stuff positioned before I start to wire everything back up. So here is one of the biggest annoyances of being a photographer, videographer. Now that the GoPro's shooting in this 5K files, so 4 SSD cards ranging from, I think, 1 to 2 terabytes. This takes a bay of big old spinning drives, so it's kind of used for backup and stuff that's a little older and less important. I finally had to get that because I couldn't just keep stacking more drives here. So this has 2 drives in it, and I have room for 2 more. So anyways, that's the memory situation. Oh yeah, and then here's another old older spinning drive, which has a bunch of stuff on it. What is this? That's like a 10 terabyte drive there. So yeah, anyways, that's just photographer, videographer life. I've never really figured it out. I'm trying to get stuff more organized. But you can see the desk is coming back together, hoping I'm getting everything hooked up right. Next thing will be hooking up the stereo and the speakers, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. All right, so I am really happy about getting this whole area set up and cleaned up. Some highlights are all the papers are gone, stacks of papers. I have filing cabinets right here under my TV, so why was I ever keeping stuff all over my desk when I hate clutter? So yeah, just how clean it is. Another highlight, put the old Canon 6D up here and have it hardwired in, which will be nice to, I don't have a webcam, so this camera has just been sitting in a drawer and it's still functional. So now if I have a Zoom meeting, if I want to do any live streams from up here, I have the ability to just do that. I also cleaned up the camera collection. So yeah, let's do some, why don't we do some Peter McKinnon style B-roll of this setup. So yeah, so much of owning and running a photography studio has nothing to do with photography. I love this old 1920s building. It suits my style. But for example, I have 2 apartments upstairs. And so yesterday I was up underneath a kitchen sink doing plumbing, and my buddy Dave is now going to start helping me with the business. And he is coming over tonight to help do a little more plumbing and a little more cleaning in the apartments. You'll probably see him eventually on the channel as he's going to help out with some other creative stuff as well. For those of you who are still watching, there's some things, I had really hurt myself this summer. I had sciatic nerve pain and stuff like that. It's been going on for the last 6 months. So getting all this done is such a breath of fresh air because I just physically have not been able to do things. So this is like a big deal to me. I cleaned up out back today, got other photos and things going on. So anyways, this channel, the last time anyone's seen it, I was talking about the renovations I was gonna make on the other side, and everything went down to getting the bare minimum done. I had a really busy year with photography. I traveled for work. I traveled for cycling and fun with my friends. And basically it was just getting through everything the minimum because I was in so much pain. So I'm hoping one more time to bring back this photography channel. I was just looking back on some photo videos I had made for the channel that became a cycling channel, and I was like, some of these were really cool, if I do say so myself. I want to make some of that content again. I think I'm also going to continue to upload some of the content that was over there that's photography related onto this channel. So if a video goes up and all of a sudden I look a little different, it might not be a new video. And if you've already seen it, skip it. But yeah, just a little update. So hopefully one a week, we'll see if I'm able to pull it off. You know, like I said, being in a lot of pain, like the low priority thing became casualties of that. You know, this YouTube channel, taking care of the studio, updating my website, which I've finally done. So doing like the blog, which not that blogs have a big ROI, but it's just something I enjoy doing. So anyways, I will hopefully see you this time next week.